Well, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Dave.
I'm Jill.
And today we're carrying on our little journey towards getting the pup, aren't we?
Yes.
Let's move across this way a bit. On Thursday coming we'll have the pup, apparently.
Hopefully.
So we need to look at being able to stop her from wandering off when we're in the van. We're out in the back garden at the minute and we've had delivery of some windbreaky stuff, and this has come from Kampa, and let's talk about that, shall we? So this is the bag it comes in, and if I unzip it, to explain, this is an individual single unit with this must be the bag of fastening bits. Let's see what we've got here. Little plastic pegs. Alright, that'll do. So the pegs in there. This is the it's very nicely packaged, isn't it? Right, so this is the windbreak itself, and I'm quite pleased to see all of these along here, look, because when they're banged in, dog's not going to be able to get through them. Hopefully, that's the idea at any rate. And there, down the side, is the key to strip.
Both sides?
Both sides, so you can connect everything on. And it's got windows and what have you. And then if we just drop that down in here, must be the metal work you need to put it all together. Come out. That's going the journey. Right, while we're up and close, this is the base plate that's going to bat into the ground, but it's going to go over the bottom of this, I don't know what, well, spike I suppose, and that twists that away and that'll hold that in. Now, what we're going to do is put this singleton one up by itself, and we're doing it on AstroTurf. And the thing with this AstroTurf is it's got like a matrix underneath it that's plastic, so we're not going to be able to bat that spike right the way in, and I want to see how secure it is on this, because it's going to be like that on hard standing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not going to be easy to bat things in. So let's see how we get on, shall we? So here we've got the upright. And just to show you, I'll come a little bit closer so you can see, there's one of these little knob attachy jobs. So that just connects up, press the little knobby thing in, get in, and it'll click into the, like that, that's it, it's ready to go. So that, we need to bat the two pegs in at the bottom. So, metal mallet. Oof, say a little prayer for me. I did say it wouldn't be easy, but it does say to go at an angle. I'm going to call that in for the minute. Now, if you leave go, love, I don't think that's going to be going anywhere for the minute. Right, the next trick I think will be to get the fabric, and that needs to go on that away. That's it. Okay, so that's that on there, and then we need the next upright put on. This is an upright. Put the clicky thing in and then slide it up from the bottom. Before I get there though, you see, I've forgotten, you can take that off. So you could, in theory, but you could fasten that on, separately bang that into the ground and just take the...
You could, yeah.
That's interesting because that means you could have the whole thing set up with those in if you wanted and then take it out. Right, if I hold that there and you put that there, I need to slide the thing down. Right, I'll put a couple of pegs in. Just let that drop for the moment. Right, that's in. So next comes these, and these, as you'll be able to see, have a telescopic bit. This bit goes over the little peg on the top, and this bit you put a peg through on the bottom. So that bit there, and then that one's pulling out to there, and a peg goes through. So we'll clag the peg in. Is that upright? Mm-hmm. Right. Oh, that's clever. Right, well, that peg being the way it is, I've got some of these cheaper ones that we've had with other kit, so we'll just bat that one in beside. Right, how's that sitting?
Well, yeah.
If you leave go, is it up?
Oh, yeah, sort of.
Sort of. We'll get this one on to see how it's, because that one's lying straighter, isn't it? Right, that there. Put this one in. Oh. Ow. Right. So that one's holding all right.
Yeah.
Next is this. This is the top pole, which I'll get through the hole. There you go. And that slips over like that, and all of a sudden that's not coming away at all easily, is it?
No.
So that's going to hold that firm. Excellent. You've got your rigidity, haven't you?
Yep.
So now all we've got to do, and I don't know whether you can see it very well, try and show you what's going on. At the moment there's a gap, and the gap, I think, is because we haven't quite got the that's it, that's better. Now that's going down to floor level. Just makes a little bit of that's it. That should go down to the bottom of the fabric, but we can't get it that far.
On this
particular ground.
Yeah.
That's okay. So it's going to have to be right down onto the bottom. That's fairly obvious, and then the pegs through will hopefully fasten it down and make it reasonably dog proof. So yes, I think it's going to have to be on grass.
Well, the thing is we've got it stable-ish on this, which is harder or more difficult than hard standing.
Well, it's not going anywhere.
Gravel.
That's rigid, and that's not even properly battered in.
No, I know. then anything other than that, this is the hardest you will get.
Yes, that's why I wanted to try it on this.
So, you know, a hard standing on a site that's got the loose, what do you call it?
Gravel.
Gravel, that's the word. Then you're going to need metal pegs, obviously.
Yes, these plastic ones are pointless.
Be fine on grass, but not on hard standing.
No.
And that will then be right at the bottom. So any pegs that you put along here will just bring it right down to the bottom. But, you know, that sort of gap, she's not going to...
No, I mean, the whole thing is, we've got to sort it out so that what gap there is minimised by making sure that's slid down as far as possible.
And the base plates
are right onto the ground.
Yeah.
And then bring the pegs into those green bits, which I don't know whether you can see, you probably can't. The pegs into the green bits, and then if we put a carpet in, just put it down that side.
Yeah.
And that'll be fine.
Yeah.
Cool. Now, well, I know what I'm going to do. Do bring a chair, darling. There you are. So we can sit here.
We would, however, normally be sat on the other side.
Yes, as Jill says, we would normally be sat on the other side without these legs out here, but we could. And it'll give you some idea. It's about 1.5 meters wide, about 5 foot, there or thereabouts. You can see the height. We're sat in, would you say these were dining chairs? Standard height chairs, aren't they?
Yes.
Standard garden chairs. You can see how high it is. You can see the see-through bit, so that you can see through the see-through bit to see through it and see what's happening, can't you?
You can, yeah.
Again, as with everything so far, it's going to be a journey. We've got to work out exactly how it's all going to fit. We know that there's keyed strips either end, so we can use figure of eights to join everything together. We've got a door, there's all kinds. They're available, actually not that available.
They're not that available now.
3s are hard to come by. 5s, the 5-panel ones are a bit easier to come by. What I will say is, I don't think this is a 5-minute job to put it up.
No.
In fact, I'm going to go so far as to say, that I think it'll probably take longer to put our pen up than it would to put the awning up. But we've done the awning a few times.
Yeah. To start with, we'll get
a system
going, and
we'll know where we need to be.
Yeah.
We'll know how to get it sorted out so that the dog can't get out.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to be perfect at day one.
No, it won't.
It's all a learning curve.
It is.
Yes, we've had dogs before, but
we've never had dogs and a motorhome before.
No.
So
and the combination is quite different.
Absolutely. So if any of you lot, we know about the Joe Max. We bought this before everybody said Joe Max, and to be honest, I hadn't heard of it.
No.
So thank you everybody for telling us about that, but we hadn't heard of it. So we've bought this. It looks pretty similar, but if you have any sage words of advice, please do tell us in the comments section down below. Not down pillows this time.
No.
So there you go. And as an addendum, if you've got this far, thank you so much for watching this far, and thank you to everybody that has subscribed and enabled us to hit that magic 1,000 subscriber level.
Yes, thank you very much.
We are so thankful that you've done it. Subscribing does help the channel out enormously, as does giving it a thumbs up and a like and making comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found it useful. I hope you've got some advice for us. But we're going to take our leave now, aren't we?
We are.
But until next time we see you, keep well, keep lucky, stay safe, enjoy the roads.
Enjoy the skies.
But most of all, enjoy your lives. See you next time. Take care till then. Bye bye.